Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
Thank you very much. You can kindly be seated. And do we have any patriots in the house tonight? Honorable Minister, are you a patriot? Yes, of course we do. I am a patriot. I love my country, and one of the things that Prau is doing great things because we are taking public relations to a whole different level. Now, before we get into the juicy part of it, I believe it's in order for us to thank God for what we have today and also why we're here. So I'm going to call upon Stella Diwalana to kindly come up in her capacity as the Secretary General of Prau and lead us in a word of prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand clap for Stella.
Lord, we would like to thank you for today. We want to thank you for this day because we have worked for it and you have brought us to this day. We pray for everyone who is here that they will enjoy and have the best experience. Lord, we pray for those who haven't come yet, that Lord, you will quicken their steps. And we pray that whatever is going to happen here will be blessed by your name. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, Stella. Now tonight we are here to have fun. We're here to enjoy ourselves. We're here to make noise. We're here to cheer. If you win, shout. If you don't win, have no reason to be upset. But to set the tone, I'm going to call upon our president of Prau, the beautiful and ever so stunning Cynthia Mpanga, to kindly come up and give us a few welcome remarks. A big hand clap for Cynthia. And she's well dolled in Prau colors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be here. So I don't know about you, but I'm very, very excited to be here before you. The Honorable Frank Tumwebaze, our patron, very supportive patron. My past presidents in the room, all protocol, duly observed. Our judges, led by Mr. Michael Niyitegeka. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. I don't even know where to start. I don't know whether to break into a hymn, into a song, or to just dance. That's how excited I am. I just want to welcome you very, very much to the 7th Prau Excellence Awards. Clap for yourselves. Thank you for putting aside time. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for making this event a continuous annual event. It wouldn't be possible without your commitment as our members, right? It wouldn't be possible if we didn't believe and commit to it and support it. And in the same spirit, I therefore want to recognize very, very much our dear sponsors. So I am going to ask each one of them to tell us why support Prau. You know, we reached out to so many companies, 40 companies. They responded positively. So let them share their experience working with Prau, supporting Prau. Why Prau?
My name is Brian, and I work with Radio 1 FM 90. Yeah, I know. It's not easy getting a job on Radio 1 if you don't have a good voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I do traffic on the roads, and I do present as well. So if one of you tuned in to Radio 1 on Sunday afternoon, it's me that was doing the good times. Yeah, so I'm so proud to be here, by the way. Meeting very beautiful ladies and meeting very nice gentlemen. It's so, I mean, words just can express how I'm proud to be here. Actually, it's my first time here. I've represented Elvis and Madame Chuanuka. Yeah, Radio 1 FM 90, great songs, great memories.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Stella Ndiwalana. I hope I also have a good voice. I come from Umeme, where my day job is handling corporate social responsibility and sponsorships. And also I have another leg in Prau, where I am the Secretary General. And besides that, I do believe public relations is a very important profession, because it's all about communication and how you deal with people. And at Umeme, it is one thing that we have learned, that everything is about people and everything is about communications. And there's no better way than to work with Prau. Thank you.
My name is Ivy Irene Nakalyango. I'm the CEO of Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum. I think, probably just to sum it up, the Chamber of Mines wouldn't be what it is without partners like Prau. And many of the stakeholders seated here, I think, have worked with us. So why we're actually part of this event is because many of you seated here are friends of the Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum. We've worked together, and the Chamber is what it is because of who you have been to us. So that's very important, and we intend to maintain this partnership going forward.
Good evening. My name is Paul, and I work with Artfield Institute of Design. So, Prau has been one of our main partners. We have trained students from Prau. So, whatever you see in design, Artfield is behind it. There was the award that has been rolling all over. We are the designers. So. We designed that. So I think Prau, we have worked with you for so many years. We are still working together for very many years. Thanks so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sumin from Nile Breweries, the leading brewer in Uganda. Sham, don't hate. We are very honored to be in this partnership. And we've been in this partnership for quite a long time, and we pledge our continued support to Prau.
Yes,
I'll go a bit conventional. Without PR, it's like winking at a blind girl. So thank you, PR people. Thank you.
Hi, Kathy Adengo from Stanbic, and my colleague, Barbara Kasekende. Yes, we're very happy to be here today. Mine is very biased. I've been in love with Prau forever, so from the start. Always been a huge supporter, always been at the back of it, watching from a distance, but yes. But the reason why we're definitely behind it, we need to keep elevating our profiles, elevating what we do. We support powerful brands, and we are the power behind everything.
I don't know about that. Huh? In my day life, I work for a competitor institution, but that's a story for another day.
Thank you very much. My name is David Sempala. I head the team at Royal Media. You will say I'm a fixer. I don't believe I'm a CEO because I do everything. The reason why we associate ourselves with Prau, we love to grow the industry from its infancy because, you know, over the years we've seen how communication settings have been coming up, and you've seen professionals coming up from young talents, and most of the organizations you see, they tend to nurture or they tend to get most of the young people from agencies like ours. And it's from those agencies that's where you see the big corporates, the big, I think we worked with Kathy before at Sachi, long time ago. So we love to nurture young people, especially in communication. And we believe for us to be part of this industry is very, very important. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You may take your seats. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate the different companies that have really come forward and supported us over the years. We don't take that support for granted, and we invite all of you to associate with this great association. As you all know, the Public Relations Association of Uganda has been in existence for over 40 years, having been established in 1976. I have to reiterate this message because I know there are members in the room who probably don't know us well enough. So the Public Relations Association has different types of membership. It has corporate membership, and we have over 50 corporate members. We have individual members, and then we have student membership, and the membership fees are very, very friendly. We also have honorary membership. I hope you all know that you only pay 1 million for lifetime membership. Do you know that? Yes. By show of hands, who knew that you only pay 1 million shillings to become a life member? Wow, that's quite interesting. Do you know how much you pay annually? As an existing member, it's 150,000 Uganda shillings. Now, what usually happens, corporate members pay 1 million. Helen, 1 million, 1.2? 1.2 million. So, if you are currently being employed in your organization and you have an opportunity to pay life membership, it's better, because what we continuously see when people change jobs or have to leave those employment spaces, they fall out because they can't sustain the membership fees and so on. So that's food for thought, something you can think about. The Public Relations Association is affiliated to other international associations like the International Public Relations Association, the East Africa Public Relations. In fact, our colleagues in Kenya, PRSK, Public Relations Society of Kenya, did send us a very, very interesting and detailed message. I don't know if all of you saw it. We have our different platforms. We have our WhatsApp groups. We have our emailing groups. And we have different activities that we usually run with throughout the year, because our mandate is to ensure that we create opportunities for networking, for continuous professional development, and so on. So please watch out for the programming for the year. We usually circulate these things on our emails and WhatsApp, but for those who are not privy or are at a distance, usually they don't get to know. But roughly speaking, normally we usually have the Prau runs, we have the Prau bootcamp, a residential training. We normally have the Prau Excellence Award. Now this is the biggest event that we have annually, where we promote PR excellence, we share best practice, we uplift others, we acknowledge, and honor leadership and service and knowledge. What is it that you bring to the table? So today, ladies and gentlemen, we had 13 categories, and I'm not even going to dwell on that. 10 of them are the main categories, which are the corporate categories, but we had the other supplementary categories like Best Young Student, People's Choice, Best Social Media and Online Publication, and then we have the honorary awards, which are the Golden Shepherd Award and the Golden Honors Award. The Golden Shepherd Award goes to an institution that has really promoted public relations, while the Golden Honors Award goes to an individual who's done exceptionally well in utilizing public relations and excelling. So we are very, very excited. As you settle down and you enjoy yourselves, I want you, ladies and gentlemen, I need to mention there is a team, Honorable Minister, of great men and women who run this association on a voluntary basis. And they are the governing council members. I don't know where they are, but I see my Vice President, Peter Odeke. Please stand up for recognition. Paul Murigi is not around. You've seen our Secretary General, Stella Ndiwalana. Where is Stella? Doing a fantastic job. I'm sure she's running around. You have our treasurer, the Iron Lady. I always call her the Iron Lady, Madame Helen Kawesa. We have student representatives. We have director programs, Mr. John Fisher. Where is John Fisher? John, you're hiding. Nobody can see you. That's John Fisher from National Water. We have the director disciplinary, AG Musamali, Alfred Musamali. Where is Alfred? Okay, Alfred is somewhere. And then we have our student representatives like Tabitha Agaba. They are all working, so they are back there making sure everything is well taken care of. But I really would request you to put your hands together once more and really appreciate the team for pulling off this event. There are so many sleepless nights. There is so much hard work that goes into it. We don't give anyone airtime. I want to emphasize that. We don't give anyone facilitation, no transport, nothing. Everybody pulls resources out of their pockets. So let's not underestimate that contribution. And we invite you to also, volunteer and serve this association so that we continue to build on the blocks and take it forward. I don't see my past presidents. I only see Mr. Byakutaga. Mr. Byakutaga, please stand up for recognition. Goreti Masade. We have Herbert Mohomoza, who didn't manage to make it. We have Mr. Igni Igundura, who I think will come. He's the director also for Artfield. And then we have another person. Yes, we have the immediate past president, Henry Rugamba, who is not here. Yes, Henry is not here. I was just looking around the room to make sure. But yes, those gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, have also promoted the public relations to where it is today. So a big round of applause. Honorable Minister, our association really needs statutory recognition. This is something we have been discussing over time, that we have debated, that you have questioned, and I'm sure we have a proper understanding up to this stage. Honorable Minister, we trust and believe that with statutory recognition, it will further improve and promote the mandate of the association in terms of supporting communicators in private and public sector to be more professional, to continuously improve themselves, to associate with colleagues all across the different spectrum. We know that when we get statutory recognition, we will have the power to be able to put communicators in order, in line, in case. But right now, we have no basis. We just call upon professionals to join the association, and they do it on a willing basis. So we want to get to the level of associations like Uganda Law Society, ICPAU, so that we can be organized. And we trust that when we come together, work together, we will achieve a lot more and contribute to the development of this country, because communication touches every facet of every institution, of every business, of every government. And we continuously hear, our colleagues, whether, speaking on radio and so on, and we are wondering, what happens, why aren't they our members and so on, but there is no way we can enforce membership to this association. We believe that it's very critical for any individual, any professional to be affiliated to a professional body. And I want to really commend the different companies who consult Prau before they hire communication specialists, who insist that the people they hire should be members of a professional body. If we all insisted on that, probably we will have more members join the association, because we need to have that happen. Currently we have around 200 membership, but there are so many. I learned that government alone, Honorable Minister, has over 3,000 communicators, even at the grassroots, over 3,000. And we are discounting, they pay 150,000 Uganda shillings annually to affiliate and benefit from the immense programming of the association. We trust that if we work together with the government communicators and ourselves, we can achieve a lot more. The other issue, Honorable Minister, is to do with accreditation. Again, accreditation is very, very important to our continuous professional development. But we can't enforce accreditation for all communicators in the country if we are not recognized statutorily. But we believe that, for instance, if you study mass communication, you will be awarded certain points and you're called an affiliate, okay? So to give an example, you get 10 points and you're an affiliate at that level. Then when you continually do different things, continuous education, maybe take a professional course, maybe volunteer in different fields of public relations and so on, then you earn more points and you become higher and more, you get more points. And then until you get to a level where you are, for instance, if Uganda Bureau of Statistics is hiring, how would they know what your worth is as a communicator if you're not spoken for? Unless you get a recommendation later, nobody knows what your worth is apart from being spoken for, right? But here, the association will be able to verify and say you are hiring an exceptionally talented individual communicator for these and these reasons. And we would have that recorded for all our members. So we really seek your support in helping us expedite that mandate, Honorable Minister. Okay, this is an awards event. I've given such a long speech, and I'm sure all of you have wines and drinks on your tables, all sponsored by Nile Breweries, Coca-Cola. So please enjoy. They gave us so many drinks, you can't finish them. In fact, when you finish, you put up a finger. Don't put up the entire, just put up a finger so that the waitress and our beautiful ushers can guide you. I wish you a great evening, and may the best persons or companies win tonight. All the best.
Thank you very, very much, Cynthia. Now, I have small ears. A lot of people don't know that. But my small ears tell me that this side is clapping more than this side. So, I would like to let this side know that tonight there are a lot of good things in stock. Somebody in this room is going to walk away with an air ticket to any destination that Turkish Airways flies to. Now I have people's attention. Yes. Peter, did you know that? Oh, you got leakage. Come on, I was talking to the wrong person. We've got also lots of other great things, courtesy of our sponsors here tonight. As Cynthia mentioned, we have lots and lots of drinks. Sumin, can you confirm? Sumin is here. She's the one who came with the truck from Nile Breweries. Can you confirm, in verbatim, that we have more than enough drinks to last us, because it's a Friday night, come on. People didn't come here just for that. So can you confirm or deny?
We have 300 liters of beer to consume tonight.
You've heard it. She said she brought 300 liters of beer to be consumed here, because I've seen some people going under the table and saying, yeah, I have my empty bottle. Sorry, that will not happen. Now, as the Honorable Minister digests what has been said tonight, I'm going to ask our resident band, Ivuga, one of the best bands in Uganda, because that's what Prau is about, to
give us one or two songs as we let Sumin's beer settle down.
These guys deserve a better hand clap because they can sing. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was planning to sing. But, yeah, for now, I'll let it be. Val, I think I can sing better than him. Don't you think so? I'll get back to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everything you see here tonight is not just by chance. There are a lot of people who have put in time and effort. Cynthia did mention it. They are who we call GC, the Guiding Council. I want to call upon all the guys who have been behind this as fast as you can to just come up for half a second. I can see some of you hiding there. Just come on, 2 minutes. Because it's very important. We are here to recognize good work that is done. So far, so good. I can see a lot of smiles. I know Peter Odeke always smiles, but he's got a good reason to smile. Can all my members of GC come up here? Now, these are the hard-working men and women who are the force behind everything you see here tonight. It is not easy. I've been behind the scenes. The reason why I'm wearing glasses is because I have a black eye. I got punched. I was asked, what did you say? So there's a lot that goes into it. They have put in endless hours. They have gotten sleepless nights. And they continue to make sure that what you see here tonight is something that you will remember for the rest of your lives. Yeah, I've seen somebody say, for the rest of your lives. Yes, it's going to be that serious. And of course, it is led by the president herself. So ladies and gentlemen, a big hand clap for the GC and for everything they've done and continue to do, not only tonight, but for the Public Relations Association of Uganda. Thank you very much to all. So, ladies and gentlemen, just as they go, I want to call upon a very special gentleman. He is the Honorable Frank Tumwebaze to kindly come up here as the Minister for ICT and National Guidance and the government spokesman. Communication is his forte. We've all seen him, we've all heard him. He's also very strong on social media. Now, he's going to come and give us a couple of words of comfort. And before he does that, I would like him to take a beautiful picture with the team that's behind it, because as what you call it, he's also part of Prau. He is our patron, and he is definitely right smack in the middle. And we can all see the beautiful smiles, can't we? Come on, guys, show some teeth. Come on. Didn't brush. Those who are eating beans will be in trouble. Thank you very much. And I want to call upon Honorable Tumwebaze to please come on. Big hand clap.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The President of Prau, Her Excellency Cynthia, and the members of your governing council, members of Prau in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen, no much formal speaking, but one, to thank you for staying the course, of doing it right in your respective professions. I think you all reserve a round of applause. Of course, technology is doing things bad. Cynthia was really complaining. Clap for me. Am I becoming unpopular? That was Cynthia. But we really discovered that the hands are busy on phones. So people cannot clap anymore. So you can see the price of going digital. You miss being clapped or clapping. But I want to thank you, members of Prau, for the invitation to come and be with you this evening. It's a wonderful evening. It takes away the stress. I knew really nobody would be having a tie, so I defied the usual. But little did I know that someone called Mike was really spying on me. The other day he didn't have a tie. I came with it. Now I don't have. But after all, don't worry, there are a few friends of mine. We can form a cohort, a cohort of having no ties. So three core issues. My sincere apologies to Cynthia and team. Last time I was at your awards, the issue of statutory recognition came up. And I gave it a nod, really. But I think we've been, in many things, we have not systematically followed it. And I beg to apologize for that. We've lost some time. And let me propose a way forward. We should be a little bit aggressive on either side. Put up a committee of about 5 people from the association. Come and we meet in a week or 2. We start drafting what they call the principles of the law, isn't it? That's all. Helen here knows what we go through. The principles define what you are legislating for or against. So really my job is to take it to cabinet. And I think there is strong justification for it. 1, it promotes the growing of the profession, isn't it? Both the profession and the practice. 2, it helps. It helps. I've been asking already there. If I want to hire people to do for me a good website and brand, which ones? Well, she told me some people I don't want to mention. But it helps companies to know what to buy from the market. What am I buying? Where is the reputation? So I think nobody should oppose this. When we are making laws, one fear government has is, does it have a financial implication? And you have to get a certificate. But I don't think really here we need, the taxpayer won't suffer so much. After all, the economy will benefit from the profession when you begin to. We will need to discuss exactly where does PR start and where does it end. Are people of music there? Are people whom you call, I don't know if it's the right word, comedians, whether it falls there. There are so many talents. So you have to think this out properly. Fortunately, you have former presidents, and I'm told Prau has been here for how many years? 40? 45? 55? 45? 45? I was negative 3 years old. So you can know my age, but don't tweet about it, please. So we shall take it on. I am inviting Prau leadership. Come, we meet. We start drafting the principles. We'll have them taken to cabinet. We'll invite the Attorney General. We'll have the substantive bill drafted. And if there is any contention, you, the stakeholders, you will discuss them and we hammer them out. Yes. And I think the issue, I received that one in Jesus' name. Because it was not easy to get. And I think the issue of accreditation will as well be sorted when the law comes in. Yes. Finally, I want to appeal to you. I was speaking with Cynthia there. We have Ugandan businessmen and women. In Chikubo, for example, if you ask the man there of URA, who is there, they have a department called Large Taxpayers Department and Medium. Now, medium are our growing businesses. They are doing a great job. I can even mention one because he's my friend. Hardware World. You have heard about such. These are growing local brands. They are doing well, they are keeping their books, they are paying their taxes, but they are missing one component of, you can guess what is missing. It is that you offer. How to brand themselves right, how to communicate right, how to appeal to a wider audience. So I think that's where the association and your members become so relevant. Yes. And even government, we can also, by you. Take an example of government, how we handle advertising. We are the biggest spender on advertising as government. But sometimes I'm not sure whether we get the value of the intended audience. You throw announcements all over Uganda on radios. You're not able to know whether these announcements have been able. Recently, I've been getting appeals from the digital media that the government does not advertise with them. And my response to them has been, yes, government does not know you, where to find you. So these are issues perhaps we need to harmonize. Me who speaks for government, it's not an easy job. Because you're always defending. But these days I have got a solution. When you blame me, I blame you. When you say, what have you done? I say, what have you initiated and I have failed to do? So give us the initiative, we build on it, we all become winners. With those very many words, I thank you and say good evening.
A big hand clap for the Honorable Minister. Again, you have been told it will end up being your fault if you don't clap. Now, I want to call upon our lead judge, Michael, to come up and just tell us about how the categories were selected and also how fair the process was. Because I've heard some people saying that others hired mercenaries to vote for them. Is it true? A big hand clap for Michael.
The Honorable Minister and Honorable Frank, in IT we call it disruption. So I disrupted you the other day and got you cornered. That now that you've conceded, I will come back to normalize the process. The President, the PR Association of Uganda, with your governing council, members of the PR Association, allow me to speak on behalf of the 5 judges that had the opportunity to go through this process. I was asked to lead this process or facilitate the process. And this morning I was told that I was reminded that I've been with Prau for the last 7 years. And I guess it's time for me to say I have done a good job, I need to retire. So this probably will be the last awards I am judging. This theme for this year was PR excellence during tough economic times. And there's no better way to demonstrate the value for public relations and the value of your profession. And so as we were trying to go through the process, it was important for us to pay attention to the requirements that for you to do an excellent job during tough economic times, it is going to require you also to step up your job. And hopefully that will bring us to a position where we are more strategic than just people who are in the back office and calling and running events, and that's when we are very super active. And now to the awards. These awards are meant to recognize those that have done excellent work, but also have the confidence to submit that work for adjudication. We are aware that there are quite a number of us that do very good work, but we don't have the guts to submit it for review, and therefore, like somebody said, winking at a blind girl. And so you talk about it and you say somebody wins, and you're like, that one we should have won, but you didn't submit, and therefore, please do not complain. This time round, to enable us be fair and objective, we agreed as judges to have a pass mark for you to qualify to be considered for an award. And so you had to score an average of 60% from the 5 judges who had to do independent reviews. And based on that average, if you scored 60%, then we could consider if there was any point of contention. But below 60%, we had no conversation. We also were required to declare conflict of interest. I was a victim of that requirement. I was thrown out when we were discussing one entity. As a lead judge, I was told by one of the judges and said, "Michael, can you please excuse us?" And for me, that was good, because you had to test what you've set out. And so I stepped out, and for 15 minutes, they deliberated and called me back after they had taken a decision. But I had to declare a conflict of interest. And we know these awards happen in a country, in a city where we know each other. And so it is very easy for us to say, "Ha, chino cha chamu, let me help Cham." Let me go to the overall impression. Last year was tough. We had a couple of submissions and a couple of categories where we said they did not qualify. This year, we've only had one category that did not qualify that was submitted, and they scored 40%. So we didn't even discuss about it. But all the other categories qualified, and we have a winner tonight. So congratulations, job well done. Overall, we're impressed by the quality of submissions. There was significant improvement. But still, like a teacher, there is room for improvement, especially when it comes to the quality and adherence to the guidelines that I shared with you. A number of us shared reports from your agencies, and you cut and paste, and you thought we were supposed to make, whether this is planning or research, but we're supposed to sort it out, not so. And then you read through, you find some planning somewhere, and like research, let's see. But that is quite complicated. And that is the fairness to say, okay, let's not disqualify because it did not follow the guidelines, the structure of the presentation. But when you read through, you would see the content there. Out of the 10 categories, Best Media Management Campaign. Now I'm going to read the category, and then I'll give 1 or 2 sentences about that category and what we thought about it. The Best Media Management Campaign, in our opinion, the winner tonight did an exceptional job. That we were left with no doubt whatsoever but to give them the award. And so the people that win this award tonight, you did an exceptional job in demonstrating to us that media is not just print and radio and TV, but also you included a lot of value that you derived out of the digital platforms. Category 2 was Best Event. Best Event, again, the winner took it hands down, because there was demonstration of the role of PR from from inception to the time when it was executed, and you could feel the guidance of PR in delivering that event, and the numbers that attended that event. And so again, the winners in this category, we had no contention. Best Crisis Management, no submission. And so there's no winner. And that tells you, was there no crisis? Kudos, guys. Great job. And I think brilliant piece. Best CSR. The most contentious and most competed for award. And so we had the highest number of entries in this category. But we also had a number of people who just submitted, and they were like, let us put there and hopefully something will jump out. No, you didn't win. We had a very good competition, and for us, that demonstrated value. It was not just that you did an event, but there was a reason why you did it, and you demonstrated what you're trying to achieve, and you had results to back it up. But also, it's not about how many press cuttings you had, but also demonstrated this was the return on investment that you made. And so it was very easy for us. Not very easy, because the top two had a very minimal difference. And so for us, that was exceptional. So kudos to the people that submitted in CSR. A great job done. The best not-for-profit, good job. The winner tonight, again, we didn't have contention. It took the game hands down. Well executed, a number of partners on the job, delivered it to a level that I'm sure even when they announce tonight, you will say, yeah, done. So I will not spend a lot of time on that. Best PR agency, here or here, no submission. And yet, we were able to see a number of agencies that were supporting companies submit entries. But there were no submissions, and so we have no award for Best PR Agency. Good job. Best Corporate Publication, here or here, no submission. Again, really, yes, if you have it and you did submit it, we couldn't dream about it. But there was no submission in the Best Corporate Publication. Best Digital Media. We had two submissions in this category, and the one who takes it tonight did an amazing job in terms of demonstrating how they've integrated social media or digital media in their delivery of their service, but how that has been able to bring value to the corporate value overall, and getting as many citizens as possible to participate, but also become the ambassadors. Best Young Communicator, here or here, no qualifying submission. And for me, that was a point of contention with the other judges, that how can we as Prau be the people that mentor the next generation of public relation professionals? When the quality of submission, there was only one entry, and we struggled even to make sense out of the very basic comprehension. So we need to be seen to support and mentor these guys and encourage them to submit. Otherwise, you guys, once you're done, that profession is what? Gone. So we need to up our game. Best Public Sector Campaign, Honorable Minister. Last year I said it is unacceptable for us to come here and we have no public sector. Honorable Minister, I'm glad to report we had 3 submissions. Please give them a round of applause. And the competition was tight. The top 2 competed fairly well. And so the one who takes it tonight did an exceptional job in ensuring that the public sector is perceived and the value that they derived out of it was well documented. We had a few issues. Numbers. I know a number of us, when it comes to numbers, it is an area where we desire to depend on somebody else. But when you tell me that you had an event and you state on this particular event we had 20,000 people, it is not possible that there were exactly 20,000 people. And in the next submission you say there were 50,000. Wait a minute. So we started debating on the pinch of salt, the data that was shared. And so it is important for us when we are sharing some of this data, please be as honest as possible. Because when we start doubting the quality of your submission, then it also brings a lot of issues. So there was that challenge. Two, there are those of us that made submissions and it's like, let me try here and there. You did not read the category and the requirements. Good submission, we had a couple of those that we debated, should we move them? We said no, supposing there is an audit. And these people did not apply for this category. What authority do we have to move them and give them an award? So we left them where they belonged, but they did not qualify. The next issue was, I've talked about the young one, the young communicator. The use of data, limited, and it is important for us to begin to show value in numbers, not in statements. Limited time to submit, that was evident. That a number of us, it was, please, some more time, let's push some things. Links that don't work and a couple of those things. So if you're going to prepare for this, please do a good job. Our last words to the practitioners is that these awards are for you. And when you don't qualify, put yourself in the category that if you were to submit this application or this submission to people who don't know this event, how would you score? How would you rate yourself? The quality of the awards depends on the quality of submissions. And therefore it is important for us to pay attention to the submission. We didn't have as many submissions, but we had quality. And so we were extremely delighted to review and judge these awards. So with those remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I said I would love to retire. I am sure Trevor is still around and a couple of other judges, but we are willing to work with you in making sure that the next submissions are even better. And it's not about numbers, it's about quality. I wish you a pleasant evening. Thank you very much.
A big and healthy hand clap for our judges. We are just about to engage in our scrumptious dinner. If you don't believe me, the only way you'll find out is if you try it. Now, a little bird mentioned, I'll not say who, because there are some disbelievers in this house. I know I sound like a preacher, but it's the truth. Somebody said, what do you mean that Turkish Airlines is giving a ticket to anywhere in the world? Huh? Do you believe it? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yeah, don't look away. And then she looks away. Yes, I'm talking to you. Let me just walk up to her. Do you believe that it's true that Turkish Airlines is giving a ticket out tonight to any destination, anywhere in the world that they go to?
Yes.
Does she sound like she believes? Now, there's a gentleman here who will confirm again or refute it. His name is very similar to a former president of the US, Mr. Barack. Are you Barack or Barack?
Barack.
What did he say?
Barack.
Now you're going to have to tell us. And tell us today, is it true that Turkish Airlines is giving out a ticket tonight to any destination that you travel to?
Right. First of all, welcome for everyone. This is my, I think, 4th night in Uganda. I'm the new manager. Thank you. And I came from Egypt after 4 years and 2.5 years in Qatar. To be honest, I'm really happy with the lovely people in Uganda, to be honest, and with lovely country, with the green, with the fresh air. So thank you for hospitality. Thank you so much. And if you back your question, yes, we are flying 301 destinations all over the world. It's all non-stop. And also, we are flying also 52 destinations just in Africa. So just choose from 301, and it's promised from my side, of course.
Okay, so if tonight nobody leaves with a ticket, you know the man to look for. You've seen him, and however, you know you made one mistake. You mentioned all the great things in Uganda. Did you know that Uganda has the best women in the world?
I think it's recorded from camera, so hello my wife. Hello.
A smart man. A big hand clap for Mr. Barack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the band comes to give us a bit of music as we go for our food, I'm going to request that we be quick and orderly. Our beautiful ushers are going to go around and lead us to the serving points. We've got 2 different serving points right outside that door. Within exactly 30 minutes, whether you have finished eating or not, the awards start. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, I cannot emphasize enough how much our partners have done for us. And now, there are some of our partners who have given us gifts to give out tonight, but they are more in kind. So I'm first of all going to call upon somebody from Artfield to kindly come up here. Can a representative of Artfield kindly come up here? And just tell us in 2 quick words what you have given us.
Once again, my name is Paul, and I'm from Artfield Institute of Design. Artfield Institute of Design is a design institute which trains students in fields like animation, visual communication, what most of you know as graphic design, and interior design. We have been training students all over the country, people who do public relations, mainly in graphic design. So we trained Prau last year, some of members of Prau. So this year we are giving out a scholarship to one of the members who are going to win one of the awards here. So it will be upon the governing council of Prau to choose that person. So for us, we are open to that. Thank you so much.
A big hand clap. Thank you very much, Artfield. Now I'm going to call also upon somebody, a representative rather, from the Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum to tell us exactly what you have given us.
Once again, good evening. Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum definitely is very proud to be part of this event. And what we are offering for the winners, being that our sectors, oil, gas and mining, are quite new to many Ugandans today, and they're very lucrative to begin with, we want to make sure that the winners or the partnership that we are building together, you get to understand what these sectors stand for and what sort of synergies we can create together. So we run a number of forums ourselves as Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum. We have a number of sessions where we get together, quite informal, probably something similar to this, where all finalists will definitely have access to those events. And then we also have sessions such as the Oil and Gas Convention that we hold annually. It's something we pay for. It's very, I shouldn't say it's expensive, but it's moderately priced. And still the finalists will have access to that as well. We also have a very large forum in October, the Mineral Wealth Conference, that is for the mining sector. also the finalists will have access to that event as well, where we don't only just try to share information at those forums, but also there will be, quite a number of cocktail events, quite a number of interactive engagements that the finalists will definitely be able to create linkages with our various stakeholders that we shall be bringing together at those forums.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, now the juicy part has come. You've been fed, you've been drunk, and now the main reason why we're here, to recognize excellence. Mr. Chiberu, you're welcome. You're a PR guru, so it's always exciting to see you here. We now have reached that part where we're going to start giving out awards. We're going to recognize all those people within the PR field who have gone over and above. Mike gave us a soft landing. Okay, it was kind of like a landing on our face. But these are the harsh realities, and Prau is definitely championing the part where we take this industry to another level. So without much further ado, I want to call upon the first nominee. And the category that we're going to start with is for the best event.
Of Accountants by ICPAU. Congratulations.
Your booty la be caterpillar. You're the one for me, mamma mia. You hide me like Cynthia. Yeah, your body make it rude for Shiva. Baby girl, you know.
It's an honor to have got this award. The 4th Africa Congress of Accountants was held in Uganda in May 2017. It brought together accountants from different parts of Africa, all the continents of the world. We managed to mobilize sponsorship. Our biggest sponsor, the platinum sponsor, was the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Finance. And our partners, SCCA, we are gold sponsors. Beatrice, please stand up for recognition. We had other sponsors from within Africa, rest of the world, and Uganda.
Now, our second award for the night is the Best Media Management Campaign.
And the winner for the award of the Best Media Management is Blood Drive by NSSF.
A big hands up.
Thank you very much. We really worked hard, and it's really a very good moment for us. I want to also thank my team. You guys rock. And thanks to our agencies, Corporate Image, Blue Flamingo, thank you so much as well. We really appreciate. Thank you, we are honored, and we'll continue to hold up the flag very high. Thank you so much.
A big hand clap for NSSF, who are second winners of the night. So our third category for the night is the Best Social Digital Campaign. And to give out that award, I'm going to call upon Mr. Godfrey Nabo.
For the Best Social Digital Campaign, the winner is National Water and Storage Corporation.
Go. Hey. Go. Yeah. Go. Hey. man food is another man poison.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. National Water is a service delivery company. The job that we do is given to us by the government of Uganda, and we are owned 100% by the government of Uganda. In the delivery of our job, it's impossible for us to do the job without being connected to the people we serve, the community and the customers. That's why managing the media, managing the communication network, working with all stakeholders is very important for us. We do not wait for the customers to come where we are. We go to the customers. That's why we use all the tools that are available. We meet the customers as they are, where they are, and how they want to be met. If you tweet right now, we'll give you a response. We will not promise that there are going to be no problems. No. There will be problems. But we'll promise that when there are problems, we shall sort them out. And we shall tell you how we are sorting them out. If there is a delay, we shall tell you. We are very proud to do this job for the people of Uganda. If we are serious about becoming a middle-income country, a country that delivers services for its people, we must sort out the water. That's why we are very happy that in the last 4 years we've expanded from 26 towns to 228. In the next 3 years, we're going to cover 12,000 villages. We have already delivered 1,500 kilometers of pipes this year, and we're going to make sure that everybody has water. Our mantra is very simple. Our biggest problem and our biggest nightmare is the people who do not have water. What we want to do is to ensure that we have water for all, for delighted customers by a delighted workforce. Thank you very much.
A big hand clap for national water. So our next category is the category of the best public service campaign. And to give out that award, I'm going to call upon none other than Mr. Onapito himself.
I've been smiling all along because the winner, Uganda Revenue Authority.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would like to thank Prau for considering URA for this award. Our submission for this competition was My Taxes Work. My Taxes Work was a campaign that was geared making an attempt to connect between taxes and what they do within society. I cannot say this story is complete without inviting my colleagues from Jacob. It's fair enough that let me have the colleagues we worked with to make this campaign work. So Helen, Dan, please come. All my colleagues from government communications, you deserve to be a part of this award. Dan, don't mind, we did this together. The work we do always, we are always demanded to tell the public what have My Taxes done. And last year we made an attempt to create this relationship and communicate it. I cannot leave this podium without recognizing the Honorable Minister of ICT and National Guidance. He played a very key role in making sure that this narrative gets across all government ministries and agencies. Sir, we really appreciate your effort in this. I want to dedicate this award to our taxpayers who make things happen. Thank you very much.
A big hand clap to URA. We know that when you are the tax collector, you're not exactly the most favorite person, but they're doing an amazing job. So a big hand clap once again to URA. Now the next category is for the best not-for-profit campaign.
In the best not-for-profit campaign,
The nominees are Rotary for Rotary Cancer Run, National Medical Stores for free yellow fever vaccination,
Can't believe this. Good things come in small packages. I want to announce the best non-for-profit campaign is Rotary Cancer Run. A dream come true. Congratulations, Rotary.
A big hand clap for the Rotary Foundation. And as a Rotarian, I can yes.
Tell me how you like it, how you like it. Tell me how you like it. I'ma make you righteous. Why you fighting?
And Rotarians can dance. Yes, they can.
Big booty, big booty, hoping it was spicy, it was spicy. Just for your liking. No, just for your liking. Oh, just for your liking. No, just for your liking. No, only for your liking, only for your liking. You got my heart beating like a drum, 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 drum. Only for your liking, only for your liking. You got my heart beating like a drum, 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 drum. Finally, shine, boy, you and me fly in another league. I'ma put you in.
Thank you. Our guest of honor this evening, Honorable Minister, the President, Cynthia, the organizing team, and all of you ladies and gentlemen. As Rotarians, you're extremely excited about this offer. Thank you very much for recognizing these efforts. We've been running and running for cancer for 6 years. And until recently, we have been very poor at blowing our trumpet, and therefore we never bothered earlier on to get ourselves involved in this sort of awards until this year. Thank you very much, because we feel extremely energized going forward. Allow me to thank all of you for participating. We are where we are because of you. Last year, we had almost 30,000 runners in 31 towns of Uganda. We are scaling that up to possibly 50,000 runners in 50 towns of this country. But special thanks goes to Parliament of Uganda and through you, Honourable Minister, because all the members of Parliament gave us support by each and every one of them individually contributing 1 million shillings. It's the reason we believe that come one day we are going to conquer cancer, because either we finish cancer or it finishes us. Thank you very much for listening to me. We are set to go again. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, just before Rotarian Stephen Wanjid leaves, I just want to mention something. He's just mentioned it. He said he's not good at blowing his trumpet. And so I'm going to blow it for him. Now, this gentleman here, he's a past district governor who was in charge of, just to simplify it, both Uganda and Tanzania. And he has been at the forefront in the fight against cancer. The Nsambia Cancer Ward, this is the man who has been driving it. So please, let's give a warm appreciation to what this gentleman not only has done, but continues to do in this great country. Thank you very much, Rupert.
Anything you get is just for your life. Just for your life.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, all these things that we do at the end of the day are really good. But if we are not giving back, then we have a problem. So to give out the best CSR campaign, I want to call upon Stella Diwalana to kindly come up and give the award to the winner.
in the Best Corporate Social Responsibility Campaign. The nominees are Now Breweries Limited for Kickstart Season 4, NSSF Uganda for NSSF Blood Drive, Stanbic Bank Uganda for Stanbic National Schools Championship 2017, Uganda Breweries Limited for expansion of UBL's effluent treatment plant ETP to ensure effective wastewater treatment and protection of Lake Victoria, Vivo Energy Uganda for Twedeco Every Life Matters Road Safety Campaign. The winner is...
Interestingly, I handle CSR and sponsorships at Umeme, and I'm very honored to be awarding this to a CSR activity. And the winner is Twedeco by Vivo Energy.
We've requested our partner NTV to join us. We didn't achieve this on our own. Thank you so much, Prau. Vivo Energy, that is Shell licensee in Africa, is very passionate about road safety, and our work on road safety goes way beyond the Twedeco campaign. We have a lot of work going on in schools, with border riders, taxi drivers, bus drivers. Road safety is something that is that matters to all of us, and we are hoping that through campaigns like Twedeco and our other initiatives, we will see a change in the road safety culture in this country. Thank you so much, Prau. This is such an affirmation for our efforts. We are so happy. We are overwhelmed. Thank you, thank you. The kind with the rub your belly all night long. Help me sing it, help me sing.
On the download, I've been loving them. Now, the People's Choice Award is a very interesting award because the judges had absolutely nothing to do with it. So those people want to point fingers at our dear judges. This time, it was not about them. It was about you. And if you did not vote, then you only have yourself to blame. So, the nominees, and this is when I do it and I'm excited, for the People's Choice Award starting right from the bottom, we have Uganda Coffee Development Authority, we have Britam Insurance, we have Pax Insurance, we have Prudential Assurance Uganda, we have NIRA, we've got a few others. Then we've got UAP, we've got Stanbic Bank, we've got Rural Electrification Agency, we've got UPDF, great stuff. We've got Post Bank Uganda, we have Uganda Breweries, we have DSTV, we have Housing Finance Bank, we have National Insurance Corporation, we have Standard Chartered Bank, we've got ICPAU, we've got Vivo Energy Uganda, we have Airtel Uganda, we have Buganda Land Board, we've got Barclays, we've got Post Bank Uganda, we've got Uganda People's Defense Forces, again, we've got UNRWA, we've got BBS TV, we have Prudential Assurance Uganda, we have the IG, we have URA, we've got Uganda Breweries, we've got NTV, we've got Uganda Bureau of Statistics, we've got ICPAU, we've got NBS TV, and our winner, according to the people, happens to be... As you have seen, the people have chosen. Clearly, we know you're very strong on social media. I want to call on Mr. Jimmy Chiberu, who is a guru where PR is concerned. He's known in this country and beyond, to kindly come up and give out the award to our winner, who is... So National Water and Sewage Corporation, and you kindly come up and receive a big hand clap for National Water. They have promised to give us water and more water. So yeah, we'll hold it together. And I love it, and the time I come to feel it, and my ladies them I wine it, and the time I come to grind it, the DJs them I slam it, all these people them I love it, all my homies them I feel it, and I ever dance, and I ever dance, and I ever dance.
Professor watching this. Oh baby, can I ever dance? Can I ever dance? They're gonna laugh at me. Baby, can I ever dance?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In the business of water supply, you cannot manufacture public relations. You are either supplying water or you're not supplying it. If I go to the bathroom and put soap of my hair, and then I turn on the tap and the water is not there, it's a problem. You cannot manufacture public relations. You are as good as the job you have done. We want to thank the people who voted for us. We have one of the most enthusiastic and energetic teams, Fisher, Sekavira, and the social media team. I thank you very much. We've done, the people are telling us that we've done a good job. You know what this means? If you drop the ball, they are going to fall on us like a ton of bricks. We promise to continue delivering for the people. Thank you very much. Fisher?
I know them a rascals. So many girls them a want come and go. I see them as rascals. Girl, are you in my toya toya? The next one me I wanna toya toya. Somebody want call a toya toya. Can I ever dance? Can I ever dance? Can I ever dance?
As they say, the fruit does not fall very far from the tree. So here I am, but one thing I should say is that I'm extremely delighted, as one broadcaster says, I'm extremely honored to be here, because this to me and a couple of other people means so much. Madam President and our chief guest, the journey of these awards, I think, goes back 10 years. Actually, should be marking 10 years, 1 decade today. Because when we started them about 10 years ago, it was a small group of us, I think. It was Goretti, Tenywa, where is she? Josephine, Catherine, where's Kathy? Yes, Kathy, and so on. We midwifed this process somewhere in I think first of all at Makere Guest House, then we went somewhere in phase 2 and said we have to to recognize sterling performance. And as you can imagine, the first panel of judges was very carefully selected, and they've all gone on to become very big people ever since. Our judges included the likes of Madam Marjorie, Michael's wife. We had Honorable Maria Chiwanuka. 3 months later, she was appointed a cabinet minister. And so many other people. So it's really very heartwarming to come in here and see that what started as a small seed has grown into this big tree. When we began, I'm sure more than 3/4 of the people in this room must have been sitting there PLE. But here they are today winning awards. I think you deserve a hand clap, you people. And for me, and I think the rest of the other people, you'll all agree that the best thing you can do is to see that something that has started so small has become so big into what it is today. And for the sponsors, I know there are so many people here. I wish I could have been a sponsor. I work for a group that is going through a big international merger, about $120 billion worth. I lead the Africa operations. So, for the sponsors, I think your money is not misspent. All we can say on behalf of this group is that may the neighbors' hens lay eggs in your compound. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. A big hand clap for Jimmy. As our neighbors' hens lay eggs in our compound. That's a new one. I like it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the bend. We're nearing the bend, and I want to call upon Goretti to kindly come up and do the honors as we give out the Shepherd's Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shepherd's Awards is very important for Prau. Having been president, I know what it takes to run an association without support. The Shepherd Award goes to somebody
an entity that has supported us, has supported the association many times with resources such as office space, as in the case of Railway Media. Other times, it's in the case of actual financial support. I know all the members of the Governing Council know what it means when you have support such as this. David, we can't take this for granted. Thank you.
On behalf of, forgive my voice, I had a very strong cough. On behalf of Prau, we are very delighted for this award. And on behalf of our team at Railway Media, we will keep supporting Prau in whatever we can do. Thank you very much, Prau, for this opportunity and for this award.
Now, David, just before you go, as promised, because you've done such an honorable thing, you have been a shepherd. You are going to be recognized not only by Prau, but also by Turkish Airlines. And as promised, for those who thought I was just talking, the proof is in the pudding. There is your ticket.
Shalina Nina, I want to know. I want to dance, we celebrate. I want to dance and celebrate with you. You know when we had it go one day.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that part where we are now set to give out the final award for the night. It is the Golden Honors Award. Now, this is going to go to an individual who has done exceptional things this year and who was recognized for what he or she has done. And to give out our final award of the night, I want to call upon the Honorable Minister for ICT and National Guidance, who is also the government spokesman, Honorable Frank Tumwebaze. Can you kindly come up? And please note, I heard somebody say, oh, he's the one who has won. No, he's not the one who has won.
The Prau Golden Honors 2017-2018 goes to Chamtetera Muheriza.
A big hand clap to Chamtetera himself.
My country people.
Yes, I can't hear you clapping. Come on. The man has done well this year and he brings them
just the parambulates. Story heavy. If I don't bring light, if I don't bring light, generator won't tell my girl. Generator won't tell my girl.
Okay, I'm very honored. I'm speechless. And those who know me, you know I'm very talkative. I talk a lot. No wonder I ended up in PR. But one thing I must say tonight is that there is good in doing good, and doing good is good business. I know I've used PR to do lots of things, and I would like to use this opportunity to beseech all of you. We communicators, we have a unique honor. People listen to us. I know in the little time I've had access to the internet, we have saved lives. We've raised people. We've gotten them to run for cancer. Incidentally, when I used to work at Fireworks, we did the first communication campaign for the run for cancer. We've gotten people out of prison. We've done social justice. we've done almost everything with communication. Now, what I mean by doing good is good business, I did run together with my team at Corporate Image, the Save Carol campaign, where we raised 472 million shillings to save our Carol. Unfortunately, she passed away. But little did I know that 3 months after, my own wife would be diagnosed with cancer. And people came to us, they gave us money, and we saved her. So, if you have an opportunity, please go out and save people. It could just be a tweet, it could be a Facebook post, but it means a lot to the people out there. So, I would like to dedicate this award to 3 people, or rather 3 groups of people. A lady called Brenda Mawenu. I know many of us don't know her, but she's a lady who recruited me into PR from the Monitor to ZK Advertising, together with my former boss, Ewan Caleb Owino. They brought me into PR, and actually Caleb Owino went on to become my partner at Fireworks, and therefore I would also like to recognize the team at Fireworks. We're still family. Actually, one of these days I'm going to walk to Fireworks and propose we do a merger, and we become family again. And lastly, to my fellow team at Corporate Image, one of them is here. We've done great things together. Let's continue doing good, because doing good is good business. Thank you.
Now, Cham, just before you go, we've got Goretti over here just to tell us exactly the weight of this award.
Thank you, Peter. Cham has done a little bit of good justice to it. What we wanted everybody to know is that the Golden Shepherds Award has always gone to somebody who has excelled in using the profession for good. Now, we had quite a number of nominees. Cham might think he just came up like that. We had quite a number of nominees, and some of them big people in the country, but we felt that for an individual, and to just show everybody that we can all use our profession individually without being part of a big organization, and you do the kind of things that Cham did. Also to note that your wife also just won something, right? And NSSF is here to prove it. And it's not always, it's sometimes rare to have men rally behind their women the way Cham did. So Cham has done good, first of all, for other people, for the family, but also for the country. I'm sure you all remember when he toured the country, and you are all seeing that. So Cham, you have challenged us and you've inspired us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cham Tetera. I'm just going to now call upon the Honorable Minister to give us your closing remarks, so we can call it a night.
Okay. Closing remarks. I'm just to imagine, but I'm dealing with PR people, so where things fall short, they will have some work to do. Just to thank you, Prau, once again for this event, and thank you for recognizing good people. From my brother Cham Tetera, he talked something interesting which the Malaysians keep talking. Doing good pays. The Malaysians have got 44 secrets of success. Don't get worried, I'm not going to list all of them. I will pick on what is relevant to Cham Tetera's advice. The Malaysians say they have their motto. I identify the problem, analyze it, blah, blah, blah. You know how that cycle. But then finally they say, just be a good human being, leave the rest to the supernatural being. They don't say God, because there can be contention on the kind of God you believe in. So they say, leave the rest to the supernatural being. So they say, be a good human being. So they have a model for being a good human being. Exactly what Cham was telling you, that doing good is good business. So thank you so much to the nominees and to the winners. Congratulations once again, and let's keep doing this. I hope next year you will be a statutory body, and I can comfortably, and I know I will get my what? Which award? The most big one. Is this the Shepherds or the Golden? If I don't get this, Madam Helen Kawesa and Odek, you know where I will report you. God bless you and have a great evening.
Now we want to honor all the people who participated here tonight.
I hope these memories are making me fall asleep. Before we hit the road, put our phones on silent. Nobody's trying to bring sand to the beach. What would it take to change plans for the weekend? Cause I am trying to keep
A big hand clap for Josephine, because this time she's the one. She's not Douglas. Paul Busharizi, you can please come and get your certificate of recognition. Yeah. So Trevor, before you go, you might as well take yours. NSSF.
Hey, now, baby. You gon' make me hit you with that lay down, baby. Oh, say, hey, now, baby.
And last but not least, for the third time, I'm getting tired of it, National Water and Sewage Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand clap for the Honorable Minister Frank Tumwebaze. Thank you very much for gracing our occasion, and thank you for the support, and we will hold you for that. And as that's going on, I want to give a special recognition to Standing Bank and Umeme as our main sponsors, to NBS TV, NTV, Royal Way Media, Sanyu FM, Jazz FM, Monitor Publications, Radio 1, Hartfield Institute, Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum, Coca-Cola, Now Breweries, and last but not least, High People.